Lot to discuss. We'll start with the main event. Because obviously this is what I'm most excited about. Who? Terence Crawford. He's back, and he will be he's vying for his fourth title or fourth weight division title. Because he's gonna try to become a 4-division world champion. And he's taking on a guy that you don't know much about.
I don't know shit.
And you're writing him off.
I don't know nothing about
Israil Madrimov's a very good fighter.
But please, come on. If you're gonna I don't know if that's the weakest title holder on that division or whatever the case may be, but in my opinion, I don't care how good this guy is. Respect to him. He's got a belt and whatever.
I can assure you, by the way, he's not the weakest champion.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, Crawford could have got a better fight. I'm sorry to fucking tell you.
So
should
he fight Sebastian Fundora?
Yeah, that would have been a better fight.
I don't think it's a better fight.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Absolutely not.
You think you're rating this guy?
Yes, 1,000%
higher than Fundora.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yes. The weakest champion, by the way, is this guy, Bakr Medvedev. Now he could have fought him, or he could have fought Josh Kelly.
Oh no.
So this could have been a lot worse. He could have did it worse than Israil Madrimov. I'm okay with him fighting Israil Madrimov. But just to break it down stylistically, Israil Madrimov, he's from Uzbekistan. Okay. I actually call him the golden boy of Uzbek boxing because he's the most popular Uzbek fighter there is. And yes, and unlike a lot of the Uzbek fighters that have been losing their world title fights, like Otabek Komatov and a couple other fighters, he actually won his world title fight. So he's a champion and he's beloved in his country.
Aggressive boxer, fighter. What is he? Does he like to dance?
He's got elite footwork, respectable punching power.
Can he challenge Crawford? That's my question.
Yes.
Are you serious?
I think Terence will win, but yeah,
Okay.
Fun fact: he was Bivol's sparring partner, main sparring partner for the Canelo fight.
Okay.
So good fighter. Like I said, Terence could have did a lot worse than this. He could have fought Josh Kelly, which is what I actually thought at one point he was gonna do. Because I'm like, man, that'd be free money. If they had discriminated with Josh Kelly. But look, he wins this fight. Then all of a sudden, you look at the rest of the division. I know he's been mandated to fight Sebastian Fundora in X amount of days. Okay. Should he win the fight? And then you have Jermell Charlo, who's the champion of recess, who could just come out of nowhere. Always had to do was tell the WBC or the WBA that, hey, I want to come back and fight Crawford. So you have he's the elephant in the room as well.
I mean, we'll have to wait and see. I just feel that I get the point that he wants to be a 4-time division champion, so that's why he chose this guy and blah 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 blah. But honestly, I'm not excited for this fight. Fuck Crawford.
Damn.
I like Crawford. I'm a big fan.
What fight should he be fighting?
Me, honestly?
Yeah.
You're going to disagree with me, but I'm going to tell you. He should be fighting Bruce Ennis.
No, I want to see that fight.
The fans want to see that. Fuck this guy.
But you know what Terence Crawford going to say?
What?
Not in that division no more. 154.
Okay. So Boots moves up. If I guarantee you.
Boots is not moving up.
Hold on. Because he was Matchroom?
He gets announced his next fight already. He's fighting Cody Crowley.
Another fucking garbage fight.
In Philly. It's like homecoming fight.
Listen, Eddie Hearns, I know you listen to me a lot. You heard me when I screamed at you that one time. Okay? When I screamed at you over there, the Andre thing. But honestly, you need to get Boots going, active, not with no fucking this. Move him up to 154 and let him challenge somebody like Crawford. The fans want to see that. It will sell more, make more money. It's more exciting. This guy might be good. Whatever his name is. But to me, it doesn't ring a bell to me. I don't know nothing about him. You're right. So I don't know nothing. So you're right. But Crawford could have done better than that. The fuck out of here with that. So if he gets that, so you're telling me if he gets that as a title, 4-division title, that's a respectable
4-division champion.
Okay.
They can't say nothing to him.
Okay.
At that point. Hand History Vault says that Madrimov is a cherry pick.
Thank you. I don't even know much about him, but thank you.
And he said that Madrimov has 2 notable names on his resume. He's a prospect with the title.
Hey,
just so you know,
I like what
how many fights do you think Madrimov has on his record?
10.
He's got 11.
Who the fuck is? I mean, please. And you want me to get excited over that? Alex Sheik's been paying everybody all kinds of money. He's been paying every fighter whatever he wants for every card or whatever. Why the hell did he agree? I know Crawford's a big name, but why? If he said he wants the big fights, he should have put Crawford with somebody else. I'm not excited for that fight. I'm sorry. Now, I'm more excited for the Zoo and Virgil Ortiz fight.
You're getting ahead of me.
I'm just telling you straight up, but that's the fight that I would pay to see. Crawford and some guy I don't know from Uzbekistan who only has 2 of 10 fights.
11 fights.
11 fights. It doesn't do shit for me.
But it gives Crawford the chance to become a 4-division champion.
Okay, I'll leave it alone.
But honestly, look, he's not the weakest champion in the division. He's not.
So you give me
Bakram Murtaladzev is the weakest champion in the division.
Where's he from too?
I think he's from Russia.
Oh, okay.
I think he's a decent fighter.
I mean, I'm just saying. What is it? 160?
154.
154. Damn, we got the Charlo left. Zoo's still there.
Yeah.
Holy crap! And Fedora.
So maybe the winner of that fight could fight Crawford.
Who? Zoo and
Virgil.
That's gonna be a good fight, man. I'm telling you, that's gonna be a good fight. That make me hungry right there. Crawford and Madrimov.
What's his name?
Madrimov. No, I'm not trying to be joking. I'm being serious. Yeah, but I mean, I respect you.
What if Madrimov beats Crawford then?
That ain't happening. Not with 10 fights under your belt. That ain't happening. I'm gonna go. I like hand, and I ain't trying to dick right hand history revolt. But I like a lot of the comments that he says throughout the whole, not his life,
just most subjects,
his knowledge. So you know what? I'm riding with him. This motherfucker is a motherfucker with a belt who's a prospect. Thank you, Henry Revolt.
All right, so
on to the next.
I want to talk big picture. All right, Turki Al-Sheikh is officially entering the U.S. market. What is all this? I'll ask the chat this too. What does Saudi boxing and Riyadh season and Turki Al-Sheikh entering the U.S. What do you guys think it means for boxing in the U.S. long term? And do you guys think now with this happening, with Boots now being with Eddie Hearn and with them now entering the U.S. market, is there now a clear pathway to make a Gerard and his Terence Crawford fight?
I think that would definitely happen. I'm just saying I mean, Boots is gonna come up there, do what he's gotta do, but I don't know exactly how fast Eddie Hearn's gonna move him against the elites. I don't think Boots will be getting no fucking tune-up with fucking
Cody Crowley,
and he's decent fighter, but all this and that. No. Boots
it's just ready. A homecoming fight to build him in Philly. That's all that is.
Okay.
That's what that is.
So that's only 100.
He was going to fight him anyway when he was a PBC. That was a fight that was already like IBF already ordered it. You know, he was supposed to fight.
So a lot of fans would like to see that?
Cody Crowley and Boots? Yeah. No, but Boots is going to get a homecoming fight in Philadelphia. That's what that is. That's all that is.
You know how you do that? You get Boots with not a good Philly fighter.
No, that's not happening.
And that will sell out, and they'll make money, and they'll bring on to the next level. Why would you put Boots? You already know his talent against somebody like Crowley.
Because if he gets a knockout and it pleases the hometown fans, then good. That's all that. That's all that is. Don't think no deeper than that. That's all that is. Mm-hmm. But as far as Saudi entering the U.S. boxing market, I mean, look, when you look at the card, like I mentioned, you have fighters from Matchroom, fighters from Golden Boy, fighters from PBC. So now I think, even the biggest skeptics of Turki Al-Sheikh, who knows how long this will last? Who knows? But while he is out here making the big fights, and while it does last, I feel like he's being a mediator for boxing. Like now, there's actually an independent guy whose only interest is just to see the biggest and best fights. Because if you guys remember, on the very first day of 90 Days of Boxing, that fateful 90-day series, which changed the course of boxing history forever. Yeah. The very first live we ever did, where we were talking about the benefits of Turki Al-Sheikh in boxing, and we kind of like evaluated his story and whatnot. And the guy's had health problems, so he's made it very clear that because he has health problems and because he doesn't know how long he's gonna be alive, he wants to see these fights quickly and swiftly, and that's why fights are getting made quickly and swiftly.
Well, I think once you're a king from Saudi Arabia and there's a lot of oil, there's a lot of money in there, I think you can shit $100 bills and $100 millions of dollars. It don't make no difference. So the money is there to go get. The money's there to offer to big fights. You know what I mean? So shout out to him. I just think, in my opinion, I understand what you're saying about Crawford. I'm gonna go back to Crawford and this guy right here getting the 4th division. I understand the importance for Crawford to get that. Respect to him, but I just think how she could put a better opponent in front of him.
It is what it is. We got to know some comments because Hyro says, you forgot about me, man. Eddie Hearn, sick or sucks? Because I know you don't like Eddie Hearn. What is that? He says, all I see is PBC. Turkey understands that Eddie doesn't know how to put events in America.
No, I'm not going to say that. I think the biggest thing what's happening is, and I guarantee you Eddie had to put his mind into this. He probably advised. He didn't tell Al-Sheikh. She got the money. But he advised Al-Sheikh, why don't we do this? Why don't we try to expand this more to the American crowds that can't make it to the Saudi area and put the fights out there with your name behind it, which I think is a good business idea because it benefits the fighters here at the U.S. that can't afford to go, and it can actually have the fights there, decent card, and then actually, fills up the plate for the American people, and it gives them an appetizer.
Not for sure, and like. And I want to share this with you guys. We'll go to screen share real quick, and then just leave your comments down below, guys. Hit the like button, super chat, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to show you guys this because I saw this on Twitter before we went live. So this is a screenshot from Turkey Al Sheikh's page. Is a profile on Twitter, and it's a screenshot of Oscar De La Hoya messaging him because there had been a tweet that Oscar had sent out about how nobody would take over boxing in this country, and I guess yesterday night, Oscar had messaged Turkey Al Sheikh on Instagram, and he said, "Your Excellency, as a legend in boxing and a humble human being, I thank you for putting on a terrific card in Los Angeles. I appreciate you and I respect you," which is code for thank you for the money.
And I'm gonna say it like this: one thing that I will say that I will give credit to Al Sheikh from Turkey is that he's actually found a way how to get all the promoters to work with each other. Well, we don't have. We might disagree with the sanction bodies, whatever they call, whatever moves they make. But as far as promoters making the fights and everything, it's like what you say. He's the mediator to putting this whole pot together, and it's actually perfect.
No, correct. Shout out to everybody here. Chris Review says, "How's everything going, BT and Pops? Hope everything's going well."
Thank you. God bless.
It's been quite a long day for me, but we're making it happen. Second live of the day. Worked out twice today. Went live twice today. So the 2 and 2 special, but we're here. It's good to be here. Hand History Vault says, "I think with the money Saudis offering, the fights we want are more likely, especially if Tim versus Virgil happens. Virgil has to make it past Thomas Deloma this weekend. That's true. And, and he should beat Thomas because Thomas Deloma, he's been shot to pieces for a couple of years now. Yeah. He hasn't been like a solid contender since Terence Crawford was fighting on HBO. That was years ago. Right. So if he can't beat him, then he don't got no business fighting. If Virgil can't beat Thomas Deloma, he don't got no business fighting nobody. Yeah. Right? And David Esther has a bone to pick with you, Pops. He says, if Pops is hating on Madrimov, or if people, just so you know, Madrimov beat Vladimir Hernandez in his pro debut. You know Vladimir Hernandez, the tough Mexican journeyman, the gatekeeper, the one that fought Troy Isley.
I'll be honest with you, David. I'm not hating on him. I don't know much about him. I'm not really mad at Madrimov.
Who?
Madrimov. Yeah, Madrimov. I'm not mad at him. I think that Crawford could have picked.
You're saying it's more of a Crawford thing. Yeah. You hold Terence Crawford to a higher standard. Yeah. So he should be fighting better guys. Yes. And when better guys are brought up to him, like Jerron, he's overly dismissive.
But I understand why Crawford's doing it too, because of Pro's title of 4 division.
Exactly.
So no matter how
which brings his value up, which will allow him to command bigger paydays. Because look, when a network goes make a fight,
when a network hating on Matabarov.
When a network goes make a fight, and they say, what sounds better? If you're trying to pitch a guy to a network, does a 3-division champion sound better, or does a 4 champion division?
A 4, but they're gonna say
doesn't matter who it's against. No, what sounds better on paper?
No. The casual will say whatever. The avid fans are gonna say, "Who the fuck is Marvin? Whatever the fuck his name is, Marvin. Who the fuck is he? Tell me who he is." That's what they're gonna ask. They're gonna say that unless, like you told me, he's a decent fighter. Yeah, he's only fought 10 fights.
11.
How many knockouts he got?
Right now, he's got 8, 7. He's got 7. Got 7 knockouts.
Listen,
and one of them, he knocked out Vladimir Hernandez.
Let me who he fought. I don't know much. Let me see.
It's Vladimir Hernandez.
How you say it, Brendan? If I don't recognize him,
Eric Walker. He fought Michael Soro, good little contender.
Okay.
No. And Terence Crawford, his best win was believe it or not, his best win was let's go to screen share. His best win, and we're talking about Madrimov.
Yeah.
Michael Soro was okay. I mean, he was all right, David. I'm not too gassed on Michael Soro, but in my opinion, the best guy on his resume is his pro debut, Vladimir Hernandez.
He was nasty.
Because Vladimir Hernandez, we went live for a couple of his fights. Vladimir Hernandez is that southpaw Mexican. The record's not pretty, but when you look at the guys he's fought, a lot of people thought he beat a lot of people thought he beat Troy Isley. He took Lorenzo Chuck Simpson's O. He gave
Julian Williams too.
He beat Julian Williams. He gave so he's not that's a very good one. That win has aged very, very well for Madrimov.
Okay.
So it's not like he's not beat anybody good, but again,
I think it's because I don't know much about him.
Name value, you gotta watch him fight.
Right.
Watch him fight.
But I'll go ahead and go follow what my son says, because usually my son tells me he's a decent fighter. I'll take it for that. I'll take it for that because can he rock? Tell me this: can he rock Crawford like Derevchenko did at one time when Crawford fell one time? Does he have the power?
You
to
mean
rock?
Kavaluskis?
Was it Kavalusi?
David Checkers at 160. He never fought Crawford.
Okay,
You're getting your Europeans mixed up.
Yeah, when he almost rocked Crawford, does he have the power to do that to Crawford? Can he rock Crawford?
He can because he's a naturally bigger guy, and his punches get him point A to point B pretty quick, and he's got good footwork.
Okay,
but again, Terence Crawford, he's a good fighter. But Terence Crawford is like he's Terence Crawford, so he should do the business and win. But again, they fight the fights for a reason. Remember, a lot of people thought Dimitri Bivol was supposed to just get lumped up by Canelo Alvarez when Canelo moved up.
Well,
that didn't happen.
A lot of people thought that Haney was going to beat the fuck out of Garcia.
Exactly. So you got to fight the fights for a reason. Shout out to Hyro. He has a